Cheap whiskey got me all numb. Regrets and burned out silhouettes. Turns out it does me no good at all. I'm broke, I'm hurt, I lost my worth somewhere on the street. I'm tired, I'm used, my pride is bruised, but I'm still breathing. Loneliness can follow me around.
Wagwan people thems. So this is another friend request that was sent, well, I say request, recommendation really, as something to react to. I actually don't know the guy's name. What was it? It's Sean Millis Waiting on a Miracle. I don't know where he's from. I've never heard the name before. But yeah, this is one of my best friends. I love you, Ed. Yeah, it's the first request you made on my channel, so it better be good. No, I'm joking. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So yeah, this is, what did I just say? Sam Mills. Sean Millis. Sean Millis Waiting on a Miracle. Okay, so this came out a month ago. It's at 118,000 views, so must be fairly popular.
Woke up still out of my head. Last night, who knows where I've been. Every day the demons come back to call. Cheap whiskey got me all numb. Regrets and burned out silhouettes. Turns out it does me no good at all. I'm broke, I'm hurt, I lost my worth somewhere on the street. I'm tired, I'm used, my pride is bruised, but I'm still breathing. Loneliness can follow me around. The fear will not give up until we're done. God knows things could be better, but I'm trying to keep it together. I'm still waiting on a miracle to come. I'm waiting on a miracle to come. Sitting at this table for one. Cold sweat, no money left to pay the rent. Never thought I'd be living on my own. Love's gone, but I am still whole. Stronger than who I used to be. I'm still learning, I'll be fine on my own. Oh, I'm broke, I'm hurt, I lost my worth somewhere on the street. I'm tired, I'm used, my pride is bruised, but I'm still on my feet. Loneliness can follow me around. Fear will not give up until we're done. God knows things could be better, but I'm trying to keep it together. I'm still waiting on a miracle to come. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on a miracle to come.
Dude. I mean, it wasn't a very long video, number one, but I think so I've never heard this guy before, but I've just seen that one of the other thumbnails popped up that he was on The Voice, I think. So I guess he's not like unknown, like people will have known the name if they watched that season of The Voice, I guess. I think this, I guess the lyrics of the song. Okay, so first things first, I'm like, there's a vibe of the song there. I'm like, okay, cool. It's kind of like, yeah, it's got like a, melodically I'm talking about, melodically it's got like a nice vibe to the song. It probably sounds a little poppy for me, like, I think, in terms of the sound, I think. But yeah, it's got a cool sound. But I think what I liked about it the most is his voice. And what he's actually singing about. So the fact that he's talking about being lonely and the fact that loneliness can follow him around, and then you're watching him in like a kind of a sea of hustle and bustle. Like the thing that stands out the most for me in that whole thing was where he's in that near at the end, where he's in that kind of alley or street or whatever, and you've got those people on the side of him that are just having a very lovely time, you know, having brunch and whatever, and he's literally standing there being it's like, I'm just so lonely. And that's quite powerful, because you imagine how many people are probably just navigating everyday life, going through like very similar things and not having anybody that can really even notice, because they didn't even notice. I mean, if that was me and someone was just kind of just standing there, I at least probably would look over. Do you know what I mean? To be like, I may not say anything, but I probably would look over. So that's quite powerful, and it's probably quite a powerful message that, you know, someone's waiting on a miracle, and it's actually really sad. That's really, really sad, and it's something I've said a lot of times, that like once you leave school, and say you went to uni and you've left uni, you know, aside from maybe the gym, if you go to the gym, or any kind of sports clubs that you're in, or potentially any hobbies that you started, when you're an adult, like how do you go about meeting people? Like I've been very, very fortunate and very, very blessed that I've got some amazing people in my life. But if I wasn't that way inclined, right, I find it difficult to talk to people, or I don't know, like how would you go about trying to create those connections? And you know, like someone that's coming out with that amount of talent, that kind of voice. I'm not saying he's speaking about himself, but just say he was talking about himself. Someone that's that talented, right, and has got so much to say, because you just put pen to paper and created this whole song. So you've got something about you, and you're waiting on a miracle. You're waiting on a miracle to happen for someone else to just be part of your story. It's just really sad. And I think, as I say, as I try and judge things on whether, in terms of my likability of the song, in terms of I can appreciate something from like, you know, an artistic perspective, like cool, but would it be something I'd actually press play on, or something that I'd put in my playlist? I think I need to listen to it again. I think I need to listen to it again to see whether or not it'll go into my playlist or not. I think as a message and artistically, because at first I was a bit like, it'd be cool if he was doing something else in the video. Do you know what I mean? Like, or something else was kind of, because he kind of had that same kind of despondent look like on his face throughout it. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, actually that's very much in keeping with someone that is it's almost like no frills. I don't know if everyone gets that in the kind of supermarkets that are near to them, but you get like branded stuff, and you get the no frills, the stuff that's kind of the cheaper end. It's got none, like, it's, you know, there's no fancy packaging or anything. It's just the stuff. You want biscuits, it's biscuits. Do you know what I mean? Like it's that. And I kind of felt this was a little bit of a no frills situation, but again, it makes sense because the message is bigger than that. So yeah, it's an interesting one actually. I definitely would listen to it again. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. It's 2 minutes.
Woke up still out of my head. Last night, who knows where I've been. Every day the demons come back to call. Cheap whiskey got me all numb. Regrets and burned out silhouettes. Turns out it does me no good at all. I'm broke, I'm hurt, I lost my worth somewhere on the street. I'm tired, I'm used, my pride is bruised, but I'm still breathing. Loneliness can follow me around. The fear will not give up until we're done. God knows things could be better, but I'm trying to keep it together. I'm still waiting on a miracle to come. I'm waiting on a miracle to come. Sitting at this table for one, cold sweat, no money left to pay the rent. Never thought I'd be living on my own. Love's gone, but I am still whole. Stronger than who I used to be. I'm still learning, I'll be fine on my own. Oh, I'm broke, I'm hurt, I lost my worth somewhere on the street. I'm tired, I'm used, my pride is bruised, but I'm still on my feet. Loneliness can follow me, I'll run. Fear will not give up until we're done. God knows things could be better, but I'm trying to keep it together. I'm still waiting on a miracle to come. I'm still waiting, waiting. I'm still waiting, waiting. I'm still waiting on a miracle to come.
Yeah, I can see, like, again, if you've got a space in which an artist can make room for someone to kind of allow their emotions to spill out into something, so someone that's going through those emotions, like, I can imagine that being a really good mouthpiece for that. I still don't know how I feel about it. Like, I think his voice is cool. He's got a really cool tone, and also as well, like, he's got like I heard some like little runs and stuff in there as well. That was quite cool. Yeah, I'm just a bit undecided. I don't know. It's unusual for me to not like know how I feel about a song. Usually, I'm either like, yeah, I like it, or no, I don't really like it. But I'm kind of like just okay. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I'm like okay. I think it's for someone that's gone through that, like, and going through those things, and getting to talk about the cheap whiskey and waking up in these different ways, and you know, it's doing him no good, and he's kind of realizing. I think what probably would make me probably like it more is if it was longer, if there was a bit more to it, and maybe a little bit more hope. It just feels really like sad, like, and I know that's how some people may genuinely feel, and therefore that's okay to tell that side of that story. But I think for me to want to play it, like, I don't know. I think I'd want a bit more like hope. So rather than I'm waiting on a miracle, like knowing that something is gonna change. I don't know. I just don't know what I think. It's very, very, yeah, I don't know. It's okay. The song is okay. Like, I think the song is cool, and I think the message is a big message, and it's good that he's putting a message out there like that. And you know, the thing about him being broke and stuff, and it's like, wow. It's a bit like when I compare it to that American guy that sang about being overworked and doing the bullshit, babe. And I guess because that was just it felt more raw and real, because you know, it's just him with the two dogs out in the field with the piece of guitar, like just him with the raw vocal. I think there was like so much production to the song that made it quite poppy. Which again is fine if that's the angle you're looking for, but it just didn't really. It didn't connect me as much to what he was singing about. If that makes sense, I think that's the reason why I'm disconnecting from it. There is something that isn't. I don't know, but then at the same time, like, it is quite powerful having these people just walking past him during the end of the song. Like, it's just, you know, life just continues, no matter how you're feeling. Do you know what I mean? People are gonna. So yeah, I'm a little 50-50, even after listening to it to a second time. But I'd be very interested to know what you guys thought. Like, what did you guys think of this? Is it something that, like, you know, am I totally on my own here, being like, no, Luke, what do you mean? It's an absolute tune. It's an absolute tune. Or are you a little bit like me, like I'm a little bit not sure where I sit with this song. But yeah, in either way, like, I mean, it's I've not heard of him before, so I definitely will investigate him a little bit more. Sean Millis. If you did enjoy this, then please drop me a like and subscribe. That would be great. Thank you very much. And I do have both a YouTube channel. I'm on my channel. A YouTube membership, sorry. Lovely for you to become a part of if you are that way inclined. And I do have a Patreon as well. So if you want to head over there and show any kind of love at all, I'd be really, really grateful. But for now, thank you, bestie. Yeah, thanks for watching with me. And I hope to see you guys on the next. All right.